Hi, my name is Edward Bateman. I'm a Pilates instructor, wellness consultant, and manual therapist. Welcome to No Fluff Jobs, 20 office stretches and exercises which you can do in 60 minutes or less. I'm here at No Fluff Jobs to celebrate reaching 60,000 fans on Facebook and 20,000 fans on LinkedIn. And we'll be showing you 20 office stretches and exercises which you can do in 60 minutes or less. We've also prepared a contest for you. Check the description for the information on how you can participate. Thank you for being with us. Let's get started. Number 1, stretch for the upper fibers of trapezius. With this one, you will sit on your one hand and then turn your head to the opposite knee and look down towards the knee. You should feel a nice stretch on the side and the back of the neck. Repeat on both sides. Number 2, chin smiles. Using your chin, turn the head towards the left shoulder and draw a big semicircle smile across the chest to the other shoulder. Repeat this 2 or 3 times to each shoulder. Do not go back, do not put the head into extension, just feel a nice stretch and flexion. Number 3, deltoid stretch. Cross one arm across the body. Use the forearm of the other arm to hold behind the elbow. Gently pull the arm across the body while you're trying to push the shoulder blade back. Number 4, the pec stretch. Stand in a door frame. Make sure that your shoulder and elbow are at 90 degrees. Place the entire forearm against the door jamb. Step forward with the same leg of the side that you're stretching and feel a nice stretch in the chest. Repeat on both sides. Number 5, chest opener. Clasp your hands behind your back. Gently roll your chin down and look towards the floor as you lift your hands up behind you. You should feel a nice opening across the front of the chest. 6, wrist stretches. Be careful with these, they can be quite strong. Use something to give you a little bit of cushioning. Place the hands on the desk or on the floor and with your body weight slowly stretch forward. You'll feel a stretch down the back of the wrists. Next, turn your hands around and again let your body weight gently sink backwards. Do not put too much pressure because you don't want to hurt yourself. Number 7, the roll down. Standing up nice and tall, hold your core in and on a big exhale, tuck your chin down towards your chest and roll down segment by segment through the vertebrae until your whole body is hanging from the pelvis. Take a deep breath in again and then slowly roll back up, stacking your vertebrae one on top of each other until you're back in the standing position. Number 8, cat-cow. Set yourself up on an all-4 position. Make sure your core is embraced. As you exhale, drop into cow position, so let the back go into extension. And as you inhale, go into cat position, push your back up into flexion. Number 9, child pose with side breathing. Child pose is great for stretching through the back. But a nice little add-on is to swing one of the arms out to the side, let the other arm follow, and then take deep breaths in and you'll really feel the ribs opening up on the side that's being stretched. Remember to do both sides with this. Number 10, bird dog. You are going to be in an all-4 position. You want to make sure that your core is nice and tight and the back of your neck is long. Stretch opposite limb, arm and leg out from the body. You want to keep the body as still as possible. Make sure not to extend the lower back. You're just kicking out from the hip. You can do up to 10 repetitions per side. Remember, you want to try and keep the body as still as possible while the limbs are moving. Number 11, seated spine twist. Place your hands in a prayer position on the chest. Make sure that your shoulder blades are back and down and have a nice tall seated position. Take a deep breath in and as you breathe out, rotate your spine to one side as far as is comfortable. Breathe in and return back to the starting position, and as you breathe out, turn again to the opposite side. We don't want the side to bend in this, we just want to have a pure rotational movement. Number 12, cross-body seated mermaid. You're going to hold onto one arm of your chair. The opposite arm is going to reach up to the roof, and you're going to bend away from the arm that's holding the chair. Again, you'll feel a nice stretch in the back and a nice opening of the ribs. Do this on both sides. Number 13, psoas stretch. This is a great stretch for helping our primary hip flexor, the psoas muscle. You want to be in a kneeling position, step forward with a nice big step with one leg. Tilt your tailbone forward, keeping your core strong. You're going to let your pelvis sink down towards the floor. Do not come out of this stretch quickly. Be nice and slow with this and take deep breaths while doing it. Number 14, open book. Stand against the wall with your hands stretched out in front of you. Take a deep breath, and as you breathe out, open your arm up in a big sweeping motion until it touches the wall behind you again. On a deep exhale again, let the hands sweep back to the beginning position. Number 15, hamstring mobilization. Lying on your back with your knees bent, lift one leg up, gently hold behind the knee of the lifted leg, and try and kick your leg out straight up into the air. Be careful not to go too strongly with this either. We don't want to hurt ourselves. You just want to feel a nice stretch down the back of the leg. Number 16, glute kickback. After sitting all day, it can be quite nice to get a little bit of blood pumping into our glute muscles. The glute kickback is a great one for this. You want to make sure again that your core is nice and tight so that you don't extend in the back. You just want to kick back through the hip and extend the hip only. Really nice when you got that leg back to squeeze the glute a little bit and get some fresh blood into the area. Number 17, piriformis stretch. Sitting up nice and tall in a chair, cross your one leg over the other one. Then folding at your waist, let your upper body fold forward over the crossed leg. You should feel a nice stretch deep inside the glutes. 18, toe mobility and foot movements. It's always a good idea to keep the feet moving and keep them mobile as much as possible. A good exercise is to try and use the toes to put the big toes down, lift the other toes up, and then put the other toes down while you lift the big toe up. Also, just scrunching your toes up and splaying the feet wide can be very, very good. 19, rolling foot on a ball. After a long day, it can be quite nice to give your feet a little bit of a massage. So just take a tennis ball and roll your foot nice and slowly in all directions over the ball. Do not press down too hard again, we don't want to cause any bruising, but it should be a really nice relaxing massage for your feet. 20, calf pumps. After a long day of sitting, it's always a nice idea to get some blood moving back into the legs. Stand up, use the back of the chair as support, go up onto your tippy toes on both legs, then drop one heel down at a time and then go back up to on your tippy toes. This will cause the calf muscles to form a pumping mechanism and help return any stagnant blood or pooled blood from the legs back up into the body. Thank you so much for sharing your time with us. Tell us how it went in the comments section and describe what other exercises or stretches you use to relax at work. Take care now.